Hi guys, welcome to Artist Secrets Workshop. I am Chandra Ray and I'm excited that you are here today. So what are we going to be learning in this workshop? So first of all, I just want to congratulate you for taking your art business to the next level here. You have made the right choice, and 1% of you are going to learn what 1% of the artists are doing to gain your sales monthly. And you are also going to be building an audience that trusts you and believes in your God-given talent. And that is the end goal here. We're also going to be creating a social presence that is going to be phenomenal, and it is going to be really a game changer for your art business. So who am I? My name is Chandra, and I'm a creative soul just like you. I'm an artist. I am a creative coach that brings, the creative soul into a perspective, because sometimes it's hard for us to focus on things when there's so many things to do, and that is what I do. And I also run a five-figure physical product brand, and that is in the art industry. And I'm also a mother of a 5-year-old daughter. Her name is Lennox, and I'm a wife to my wonderful husband Jason. We have 2 cats. We have one cat who's Midnight. He's 7 years old, and we also just picked up a kitten this last fall. His name is Coco. We live in Michigan. So my clients have been able to build confidence alongside of scaling their art business in a different way than some do. And some of us have that mentality that to be an artist, you're going to be not making that much money. But in actuality, there are a lot of artists that I've came across that are doing pretty well for themselves. And these things are the things that they have done. And I'm really excited to show you a couple of those things. So I just want to remind you that you are in the right place here. You'll be getting my expertise of knowing how to build an audience from 0 people to 1,000 raving fans. And it's not that complex, so don't get scared. It's actually pretty easy, but you just need some focus. And we're also going to learn the fundamentals of building relationships and having the ultimate control of our art career. And that's something that's doable, and again, with focus, you can do it. And then we're also going to learn what the 1% of artists are doing that are bringing in sales that most artists do not know about. So let's get started. So what is this? First of all, we're going to go over who this is not for. This is not for people who are coming in here wanting to get rich quick, right? So this is something that is going to take a little bit of focus, a little bit of time, and this isn't for people that do not want to do nothing to get paid. You will have to put work in here, so if you're not ready, then this is not the program for you. Also, I'm no fake expert here. I do have clients that have actually done these things, and it has been fundamental for their business and for their confidence along the way. This is not a beginner course. This is not for the artist that has not been painting. This is not for the artist that has not sold paintings. If you want to, take these points as you go along building your art, that is totally fine. But this is mostly for artists that are really serious about going to the next level with their business. And then you will need to put work into this course. You will need to take these points and take action on them to get results. I am just here to help you along. My clients have shown that these methods have worked. They have shown that, doing these specific things have really changed their mentality for this business that they have. And I've had a college graduate that was very upset by the time she was done. She had student loans, she was depressed, She already had anxiety on top of the anxiety that she couldn't find a job. And I helped her focus on exactly what it is that she wanted. And now she's an art teacher and she enjoys her work. She enjoys creating now. And she sells her paintings all the time. And it's just so amazing to see her and how she has improved. I've also guided another client to be able to focus and be able to set her a 5-year retirement plan, to be able to teach her God-given talents at Hobby Lobby now, and she's bringing focus and confidence to her business. And these are just, clients that have quickly gained confidence and focus with their art business, and now they are feeding their talents instead of draining their energy. So let's get started here. So the biggest secrets that people overlook is that building an audience should be at the top of your priority list. Emails are more important than Facebook at times, and people forget that emails are things that people look on a daily basis. I'm looking at my email 2-3 times a day. So we cannot think that people are on Facebook to just buy art. We have to be in front of them. We have to engage them. And this is how we're going to do it. We're going to create a give. We're going to create something that our audience wants to get. And some of us have already had that customer already tell us what they would like, and we'll talk about that in a moment. But creating a social presence also is very important. And there's so many other things that, so many social media specific areas that you can be on, but we're going to focus on just focusing on one and then moving forward to the next. So creating emails. So have you ever done art fairs or art shows and you've had your little box in front of you and you were really super excited that you got emails in that box, and then you get home and you were like, now what, right? So those emails are going to be very crucial to this. You're really critical. You're going to need these emails, and this is a great place to get your information. So if you have phone numbers or you just have emails, what we're going to do is we're going to email them and we're going to ask them, what do you like? Or if you already know what your give is, you're going to tell them what that is, and they're going to say yes. And it's going to be amazing. So your customer and buyer has all the answers if you just listen to them. So if you do not know what your give is going to be, your best place to start is those emails and asking them, those customers that already know you, already know what you have in place for them. We need to, ask them, what is it that you want from me? And then, or if I was to give something, what are those things that you would love to get from me? It could be a calendar, it could be maybe a newsletter, or maybe it was just a painting class that they know that you're capable of doing. So you just need to ask yourself, what are those things, and then make a list of those things. And then what you're going to do is you're going to ask yourself, what makes me stand out? So along with those ideas, you're also going to ask yourself, what makes me stand out? What are my talents that I have that I enjoy doing? What are the things that I'm really capable of coming up with on a monthly or weekly basis? And those are the things that are going to help you stand out. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to be creating a give. So creating a give is just, something that is the best thing to do prior to asking for a sale. We're going to give, and then we're going to ask. So that is where the emails come into play. That is how we're going to end up getting these emails, and then we're going to create a give to give them something, and then they're going to see us all the time, and then they're going to end up knowing our journey, and then they're going to end up buying, right? So the worst thing in the world is to ask somebody to buy right out of the gate. We do not want to do that. That's why we want to come up with a give. So for me, what I did was I did a monthly newsletter to my creative people, and it was amazing. They loved it, and I still do it. I don't do it on a daily or a monthly basis anymore, but I still have those people on my email list to reach out to. So what can you give your customer, right? So something easy, something not too time consuming. Maybe you've always wanted to do a blog. Maybe you've always wanted to do a newsletter, something special that you can create, a calendar, a PDF, a how-to, anything like that. You need to make that decision, and then at that point when you make that decision is where you can move on. So the next question is, how do I find people to ask, right? So all the time, we're always on Facebook. We're always here. We're always there. Right now, Facebook and Instagram are the best places to start, or even if you're not on those, your emails are the best place to start. So everyone, just keep in mind that everyone likes something. Everybody likes a give. So if you start out asking people on Facebook, which is where I started, I went through my friends list. I had two templates, mapped out on what I would say to people that don't know me and what I would say to people that knew me. And I would just send those back through and make them personalized. And that's how I ended up with over 1,000 emails. And then you want to think outside the box as well. Anything you can do, even if you're going to an art fair or anything like that, you want to make sure you're getting that email, you're telling them your give, and then they're going to say, yes, put me on the list. And then, that's you thinking outside the box. So what you want to do is set your first goal, okay? So we have that we're going to get emails, and then we're going to have a give, right? And then we're going to pick how we're going to ask. So it's email, Facebook, Instagram, whatever you feel comfortable with. And now we're going to set our first goal. So when you set your first goal of emails and how you want to get them, you want to start them kind of small, and then you're going to see people say yes, 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 get their email, import them into, a MailChimp or whatever you would want to do, maybe an Excel first if you're not, don't have a MailChimp yet. But I would prefer you to do a MailChimp because then it'll take another step out of it for you. But then what you want to do is set a goal of where you want your emails first. So you want 20 people first, right? So then you get your 20 people. Yay, you've set your first goal. And then you want 50, and then 100. And then you're going to move on and see that it's actually super easy to get these emails. And you're going to end up just having almost your 1,000 emails that you want before you send out your giveaway. Before you send the giveaway. So what does your first step look like? What am I giving away? That's your first step. You need to ask yourself, what am I giving away? Am I giving away the blog? Am I giving away the newsletter? Am I giving away the PDF? Am I giving away that calendar that I always wanted to do? Am I giving away that YouTube tutorial that I did way back when? So you need to ask yourself what you're giving away. And then what is my plan of action? Who am I giving it to them? How am I giving it to them? Usually the who are the people that you're getting the emails from, and the how, that is where you want to use any type of email provider. I use MailChimp just because it's a little easier, but as you get bigger, you will have to either buy a bigger email provider or a different system. And then your first obtainable goal, that's where you want to write, I'm going to get 20 emails first, then 50, then 100, then 2, then 500, then 1,000. And then you want to map out where you want to be so you can check it off as you go. It's very important to check it off. I'm a check off type of person, so my tasks being checked off make me feel accomplished. And it's very important that you do these things, even though it seems very tedious and it seems kind of small. This is a big piece of your puzzle for your art business. So after you've done all of the email prepping and you've gotten your emails, right? So then you're going to ask yourself, okay, how am I going to create this give? So you want to just go ahead and do your plan of action, and then you are going to end up getting all that. Now that should usually took me maybe 2-3 weeks to get all of these emails that I needed. And then there's other extra things that you can also do that will be in another training, but let's just focus on the simple get from 0 to 1,000 people and go from there. So this is where I would say to, take a pause, take care of the emails. Make sure that you're doing your give, and make sure you're asking people if they want to receive it, and then that way you can get your emails. And then that's the first portion of this training would be how to get emails. And those are the emails, and those are the people that are going to track your journey. Those people are going to trust you. Now, some of them will fall off, and that's something that you do not need to be afraid of, but you will also gain a lot more. So focus on getting to your first goal. So the next thing we want to focus on is how to create a social presence. So what we want to do first is we want to ask ourselves, what platform do we want to choose? So there's so many different type of platforms that we can choose from. Maybe we are needing just to get some emails, and that's fine. There is where you will start doing email sequences, and that's where people will learn about your journey. Or then maybe you want to do Instagram. A lot of people love Instagram. Maybe you're more fluent with Instagram. That is where you take a couple hours out of the day, and you're looking for people that have your same interest. Maybe they really follow you a lot, and then that's where you would DM them, thank them for following you, and then you would learn how to do that along the way. And then there's Facebook also. Of course, everybody knows Facebook. Mostly everybody knows Facebook. And you would choose that platform to really gain some customers. And then also you could do the give as well on Facebook and gain more presence there. And then there's also a sales funnel. So maybe some of you have something that you want to sell. So a sales funnel through ClickFunnels is what we use on occasion. And it's a very easy, very, not expensive as well, and you can earn money from it. So now what, right? So how do we start getting followers on Instagram? So if you've chosen Instagram, Instagram is a funny little program, and it does take time. All of the stuff is going to take time, right? So we need to give ourselves some patience because we're not going to know everything. But how to start getting followers on Instagram is super easy. You have to make sure that you at least have 10 hashtags in your post at the bottom of your post. And you need to be posting frequently. I don't mean just randomly, I mean frequently. And you can go into Facebook actually, and they have a specific area that you can go into, and you can post Instagram posts from your computer now, and you can schedule them out. And there you can put the posts, you can put the videos, you can put your hashtags in. Take 2-3 hours a day, or maybe out of your week, do that, and then you will also get some followers. And then by followers, what I mean are people that follow you. And then from there is where you're going to say, you're going to send them a message and thank them for following you, and just start that, conversation, that relationship just right there. That'll let them know that you're paying attention and that you actually care. And then, Facebook as well is the same concept. Same concept of, the Facebook likes. You can, let your friends know this is my Facebook page. But you always want to be posting on that Facebook page. You always want to be giving everybody a journey of what you have going on in your business. Not just, hey, here's a picture of my cereal I ate this morning. What you want to do is you want to focus on what it is that your primary, what you do that stands out for you. And, if it's something that you're not doing art that day, but it's still something you want people to know you and love you for, and it's part of your journey, then you need to show that. And that's how people are going to like you, and that's how people are going to show up every time you do a Facebook Live, or every time you put a post on there and engage with them. So what are you doing? You have to ask yourself, what are you planning to do with your page? Those are the questions that you have to ask yourself. You have to make sure that you're staying focused. And you want to make sure that you're not just selling on your Facebook page all the time. You're not just showing them pieces all the time and this is how much they are. You need to plan. You need to really plan and focus and make sure that it's something that is going to have this customer follow you on your journey. So here is another thing. So the extra things that the 1% are doing along with the emails and giving things away and focusing on one social presence at a time. I've talked to many artists, and what they're doing is they're running contests for free paintbrushes in this group. And just a tidbit, I do have paintbrushes, so if any of you want to try this, let me know. But what they're doing is they're running a contest for specific paintbrushes, and they're putting these posts on these Facebook pages and these groups and telling them, if you want to get some of these paintbrushes, they'll have specific things that they need to do to enter the contest. But what they're doing is they're bringing those people onto their page or onto their website, and then they're entering in emails. And so that person is getting this email, so you already know that they love art, and they're getting these emails, and they're also putting them in these contests for free paintbrushes, and I just think it's a brilliant thing to do. So that's one thing that people are doing to get an audience base of people and keeping them interacting with them on a constant flow. So you want to join as many groups and learn to choose what platform you're going all in on, and just do that platform. Not all of them at once. You don't want to get overwhelmed. Again, you can either do the Facebook, the Instagram, or if you don't want to do any of those, you want to focus on your emails. That's exactly what you should do. So you want to be active, you want to ask questions, you want to answer questions for everybody that are coming onto your page or into your group, or that have an email, have a question for you. You want to be known as the expert here. You want to do these things the way that an expert would do them, and that is you. So also what just touch base a little bit on sales funnels. So if you have something that, also on the other side, maybe a course or maybe a tutorial that you have ready to go, this is a place that you can do a sales funnel off ClickFunnels, and we'll go into that in a later workshop. But sales funnels is easier than you think, and it's not that complex.
Yeah, an urgent Zoom call.
So I want to just make sure that you remember that you are here, and that means this is important to you. So these things have really helped me to build my brand, helped me to build my brand, my business, and other people's brands and businesses as well, for my clients and for them to learn and how to move things forward in their businesses. So I want you just to give yourself a high five that you have done this, and you are here, and you're going to take these steps and focus on them one by one, and you're going to see such a great thing come into play for your business. So if you have found some of these things helpful in any way, you will really like my new program, which is going to be the Artist Secrets Masterclass. So what it is I'm giving you a spot into my masterclass. This is a limited time only. I'm only allowing 50 people into this because I think that I can only really one-on-one be able to engage in your expertise and engage in your journey. So I really would love for you to come on into my masterclass. I think it's going to be a wonderful thing. So what is the Artist Masterclass, you're asking, right? So my clients look to me to help them to stay on task. So that's exactly what this masterclass is going to be. It is going to help you stay positive for you along this journey, along these specific things that you're learning right now. Maybe you get stuck on the email part, or maybe you get stuck on the social presence part. I will be here for you in that journey. This isn't just going to be a one and done. You will be here for 6 weeks with me and with the other people in the course as well, to help you understand your mindset and what pulls you back from wanting more for yourself. This is something that's going to help you along this journey, along building this art business to where you want it to be, and even more. So, also, maybe we want to be financially responsible for ourselves, or have someone on your side. You want to be able to have someone there to help you along this way. And I am so excited to be that person along with all the other people that will be in the course. So you, along with 49 others, will move your art business to the next level with my help, and I'm so excited. And I would love to see you there. So while being part of this group, what is your investment in this masterclass, right? So you will have access to me via email. We will meet for 6 weeks via a Zoom, and you can ask any questions or any challenges you are facing at that time. You can ask me, you can ask any of the colleagues that will be on this course with you that are probably facing the same situation. You can share your accomplishments with the class and gain friendships along the way. I feel like, us entrepreneurs, our creative entrepreneurs, it's really hard for us to really open up to people. And here you'll have other people that are actually along this journey with you. And I just can't wait to see those friendships bloom through this masterclass. You will have me one-on-one to coach you through whatever goals you are working through that week. And this will be encouraging so that you don't get discouraged. You will not get discouraged while maybe you just cannot figure out what your give is, right? I will be there. I will help you one-on-one to guide you through this. And then bonus, if you are part of the masterclass, I am going to help you and give you my Facebook hack on how I got more than 1,000 likes on one ad on one ad that helped my group grow and will help yours as well. So guys, I hope you really enjoyed this workshop, and I am so excited to see you in the masterclass. So make sure that whatever you need, whatever you want, you write it down and focus on it. And I am here for you, and I hope that you sign up for the masterclass, because this is something that I am super excited about, and I really feel like with these things that I taught you today, it is nice to have somebody right there to pick you up when you fall. And I know that me and all the other people that are going to be in the masterclass are going to be right there with you. And it's just super exciting. So congratulations on taking this next step, and let me know how it's going.